ഈശ്വം ഷിഹായ്ക്ക് സ്തുതിയായിരിക്കട്ടെ. So today is the Sunday of Oshana, Palm Sunday. I don't know if you have seen this person called Santosh George Kulangara. He's an Indian Malayali producer, traveler, quite famous with Safari TV. And I happened to come across one of his reels where he speaks about God. And he says that God is someone for the insignificant. God is someone for the poor. God is someone for the weak-minded, God is an optional. If you want to achieve what you want to achieve in your life without God, you are able to do so. God is only an emotional support system. In today's gospel, well, actually the corresponding passage that we see in the Gospel of Luke, we hear that the Pharisees are asking Jesus to rebuke his disciples because the disciples are praising Jesus with the words, Hosanna, save us, O Lord. And Jesus has a very interesting response to them. It's a very startling imagery. Jesus says that if they keep quiet, the stones will cry out. The idea of rocks crying out is actually very poetic. And what is Jesus trying to say here? Jesus is telling us that if humans refuse to glorify God, creation itself will take up this task. Because worship is actually woven into the very fabric of our reality, simply because we are created for Him. St. Augustine famously says that, God, you have created me for yourself, and my heart is restless until it rests in you. We need God. It's not an optional. God needs us more than we need Him, but we need God. It's not something as an emotional support system. It's actually the very essence of being human to give worship to God. The biblical understanding of humanity is not just that we are Homo sapiens. We are not just thinking intellectual beings. We are also Homo faber. That means that we are able to make that into a reality. We are able to build. But more importantly, we are Homo adorans. We are the worshipping being. To worship God, to bless God, is not just something that we do. It's actually what we are. Giving praise to God is not simply a mere religious duty, but it's an existential necessity. That is why we say that the very identity of a human person is that he's a priest. So Hosanna means save us, O Lord. We are actually saying that, Hosanna, Jesus is the one who brings us salvation. Hosanna means save us, O Lord. And it's actually a plea and an exclamation at the same time where we acknowledge that we need God. It is Jesus who saves us. I wish you a very blessed Holy Week.